I'm going to try and do a breakdown of NatCats in less than 5 minutes. It's going to be a challenge. So what I wanted to do is explain NatCats and Unats. I want to try and do it really quickly. I have a longer video. It's pretty technical to try and get through it, but fundamentally people are aping into this and I want them to understand how it works and how the mints work. So right now we look at NatCats on Magic Eden. Looks like a typical PFP project, which is cool. When you look at a detail one, you can see that big important thing is that this is an off-chain image. This image actually isn't the token that you're minting. What you're minting is just plain old JSON. If I come down here and I've actually look at the content, this is what your mint is. You can see it's a DMT mint, points to a deploy inscription, tells you the tick is NatCats and what the block number is. Basically what this breaks down to is that NatCats are based on a deployment, and if we do a search for this deployment on ordinals, you'll see that, if I roll it up, you'll see that it's basically, this is a deploy and it's saying off of this element, and it's going to be NatCat. So that's basically what they're saying there. And if we then go back and do a search for this, you can see that the element on chain is 3b.11.element. This is all based on the DMT theory. Cool. So what does that mean? Well, it means that they're looking at the 11th element, which is bits in blockchains, BTC blockchain for what is minted. So if we go to the studio, if I look at Bitcoin and I look at blocks, these are all the fields that are available. The 11th field, the way in DMT marks it, is the bits field. And it's saying 3B is the element we're looking for. This means where it's like before or after 3B. And if we do a search on that, you can see all of these have 3B in it. This is the bits field. There's 8,064. That means that there's 8,064 of these. And to mint it, you need to mint this block number. So if we go back to this mint, it was this block number. If you created this JSON inscription first, then you would own that NatCat. This would be your cat. But all that you're minting is just this JSON string. If I take this block, you say, okay, cool, I want to see what this looks like. They have a NatCat viewer. I put that block in, I hit generate, and that's what renders it. It's just HTML code. You're like, okay, well, that's cool, but how do I know that this is actually the right one? What you have to do is you have to actually go back to that deploy. This one. We have to go back to this deploy inscription, and what we want to do is actually look at the SAT. And what they did was a reinscription, the way following the protocol, and you can see on the second reinscription there's an ID. This ID points to an inscription. If we go and pull that one up, it then has the code. This is HTML code, and it takes a block number, and based on that block number, it defines what the rarity is. So all of the rarity is hand-coded in HTML. In this case here, it is put on chain. This is what this page is rendering and running. But I just want you to understand that when you're minting, you're just minting JSON. And that is the token. This is images that the founders have rendered and put up, but you want to make sure that all of these links are correct, or you're just minting a JSON that could have no value. I'll look to do another video deeper in if people like it, but I just wanted to give a sense of what this basically is.